Hey everybody. I don't even need to announce myself. Y'all already know who it is. I just want to get on here and talk real fast. I have a lot of stuff to do, guys. Like, I got a lot of organizing to do. I got a lot of yeah, I just got so many events coming up. I got a lot to do. So I can't be on here long. But I did want to come on here and talk about the things that's going on. Now, first we're gonna talk about I seen these transsexuals, saying that they was having periods and talking about they having cramps and stuff, and I'm just like, that's really disrespectful to us. Like, we really be in pain when our period comes on. Like, it's really painful, and for a lot of you guys to sit up there and make fun of it, it ain't no joke. Yeah, I was pretty pissed about that. I did not like that at all. I think that was very, very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. And it needs to stop. So guys, I made this viral cauliflower head recipe and drizzled cheese all down it. It was so good. I'm gonna put the recipe on my community wall sometime later today. And then I made this hamburger. It's like turkey hamburger smothered in a little bit of sauce with tomatoes and mushroom. So let's also talk about Queen Opp. Now, I came across a video of her and Danny were saying that it was all a skit what they were doing. See, that's telling me that y'all are scared. Because y'all know that these are some serious charges. Yeah, they can say, oh, I'm not scared of jail, I'm not scared of this. But people always say that until they get those charges. Now it's, it was all a skit. It was all a dream. I used to, come on now. I also think that those cops made it harder for the case when they asked Shell, are you willingly living here? Like, how are you gonna ask a person that is traumatized, brainwashed, and abused? How can you even ask them any questions? You know they're gonna say, no, I'm not, because they're scared of the repercussions if they say yes, they are. So I think that video was nonsense. Okay, so do I think they'd be brought up on charges? Yeah, they definitely should be. Tory Lanez. Let's move on. Tory Lanez was sentenced to 10 years for shooting Megan Thee Stallion in the foot. You also have some Alabama brawl that everybody's talking about, where an employee, this black dude, was actually beat up and jumped by a whole bunch of white boys because he moved their boat like they didn't understand. Hey, your boat is not supposed to be there. Why don't you just move the boat and we won't have all these issues? But one thing, that the whole thing was crazy. It shouldn't even got out of hand like that. All they had to do, just move the freaking boat, dude. Just move the boat. You could have all just had a nice time and everything if you just will move the boat. But some people in this world, they just think that they're entitled. They don't have to listen to anybody and rules don't apply to them. So I watched the video, and one thing that I didn't like about the video that a lot of people were like, yeah, is when that black dude was just beating that white woman up. Like he was just beating her like a dude. I don't care what she did, and all I seen her do is kick him one time. And that definitely doesn't, man, let me tell you something. I was just brought up, you never supposed to hit a woman. That's how I was always seeing it. That's how I was always brought up when I was growing up, that you never supposed to hit a woman. You know, you walk away, but the one dude that came out there, I mean, he whipped that lady good. He whipped her and she got arrested. But I would have pressed charges on him too. I don't care who started the whole thing. I would have pressed charges on him. And then, you know, for the black dude who was employed, when Brad, you know what I'm saying, when Brad hit him and the fight started and they jumped him, yeah, he was trying his best. And the white woman over there, she kicked him. He got up and instead of approaching Brad, he runs to the white woman. He's all in the white woman's face. Dude, you need to put that energy to Brad. And by what y'all gonna jump me? You so worried about the lady. And that's why I tell you about a lot of these situations. Like, a lot of these dudes, they ain't ready to confront these men. They not ready to confront these men. You see when he got up, you know, he said a little bit to the white guys. But his main focus was to get at that white woman. Why? Because he knew she was weaker. He knew these guys had just beat the living crap out of him. And he wasn't going to try to go up against any of them at all. But a real dude will be like, I don't care how many it is. I mean, I've seen people that have fought multiple people and they beat up all the people. I've seen that before. So don't say, oh, it was too many of them. I've seen people beat a lot of people up all at once. You know, now it's different if it's like 20, you know, I'm going to say like 20 some people. Yeah, that's going to be an overhaul. But like 8 or 10 people, I've seen people handle 8, 10 people. I'm not lying. I'm like dead serious. So you always want to attack the weaker one first. Those little bit of dudes, if he was like the experienced fighter, he would have beat all of them. It ain't no jumping nobody that's experienced in fighting. That's why martial arts is better to get into. Because they teach you techniques to fight multiple people. Like if a group of people is trying to jump you, they teach you all of that in martial arts. But and that lady in the background talking about, yeah, he beating her up, he beating her butt. That's why a lot of black women get their butt beat, because they condone this. They condone it in their own community. And that, then they wonder why it's happening. And then when you condone stuff like that, the men in your community, they gonna think it's okay. Oh, so she egging him on to beat her butt. Oh, so it's okay if you do something, I can knock the hell out of you. I can beat you up. Straight like that, just like that. I can beat you up. And nothing should be said. Nothing should be said. I knew it was gonna break off. I don't know if y'all ever tried this before, but try it. It's good. Mm-mm. Move out of here, fly. Flies are so annoying. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to get this fly. You know what's good for you, back it out. Anyway. It was a nice little sweet snack. Granola is always good. Granola. This is why I keep my granola in. I'm ready to snack on my husband. I'm ready to snack on it. Okay. But yeah, that's the only thing I didn't like about that whole thing with that fight is how that black dude was beating that white lady up. And you can just imagine what he does to his girl when she gets out of hand. He probably beats her just like that. And that black girl, she was right there condoning all of it. I know a lot of people are like, well, where was her dude? When she was getting beat up. I don't know. Maybe he didn't see it. I don't know where he was. Who's to say that they might just be friends? I don't even feel, if you just my friend, I don't really have to take up for you like that. Which is bullcrap. But I don't know where he was at. But all I know is that black dude beat her down like a man. He was hitting her all in her head. He was beating her up. And I'm surprised because when she got up, she really had no scars. So that's crazy. So that's crazy. So how do you beat somebody up like that? His punches must be weak. He got some weak punches. Like they saw most of them men that try to act big and tough. A lot of them hadn't put a scratch on anybody. When she got up, she don't have no scratching or anything. Yeah, but that's what I'm telling you. A lot of men, they will beat you down. They will beat you down. And he should be embarrassed for that. He should be very embarrassed. But I bet you he got a whole bunch of friends like, yeah, you beat her down. You beat her down, yo. I know that's right, man. I know that's right. You beat her down, yo. You beat her down. Like a idiot. A fool. Only a fool would say that. Yo, I'm about to have a memorial service for this fly. Oh, he getting on my nerve. All that buzzing and stuff. I wonder why they do that buzzing. Hopefully he'll fall in this water over here. Get out my way. But yeah, I think that's what's been in the news. Yeah, but that Alabama brawl is the top one that's really been in the news. And I heard a lot of them were arrested. They need to arrest that dude to beat that woman down too. I'm sorry. He needs to be brought on charges too for beating that woman like that. I don't care what none of y'all say. You don't beat no woman like that. And you if you keep condoning this, men are always gonna be able to assault you and beat you down like this. In any type of situation, even if you're not in the wrong, they're gonna be able to do this. Like they've done many times before. Like with that lady from Chicago, and he would like say one more thing and I'm gonna knock you out, and that's exactly what he did. And there was a lot of people out there condoning his action. A lot of people was taking out for him because he was unalive. But the thing is, you can't be hitting people like that. And yeah, she was wrong. Yes, she was wrong. She was wrong for kicking him. But come on, man, a kick. a kick from a lady and you just gonna mollywop her. He was beating her for at least a minute. He was getting with that woman. You would think, dude, you're beating a woman. You're beating up a woman. Like, why don't you have all that? Why don't you have all that energy for all those dudes that was out there? Why don't you have energy for them? You should have been taking all that hate and anger out on Brad. And yeah, they said one of the dudes did some type of interview or something. He did some type of interview, and his face was all beat up and stuff. But dude, like, are we serious right now? You beat the hell out of that woman, and everybody's okay with that. Like, everybody's all right with him beating that woman down like that. If you are, you're sick. You're disgusting. You're a sick, disgusting person if you believe that was right for that dude to beat that woman like that. But a lot of y'all don't care, because a lot of y'all women out there, y'all being beat like that on a regular. So a woman that's beat and abused like that, she don't see that as being wrong. And maybe that woman in the video, maybe she's going through that. Well, she feels it's okay to just look and urge on this kind of behavior and abuse of a woman. And I don't care if she was Spanish. I don't care if she was what's another Spanish, Haitian, Ethiopian, whatever. It doesn't matter. What matters is that people sat around and watched that dude beat her like that. No matter what, she was right or wrong. If I was a dude out there, I would have jumped on him straight up. I would have jumped on him and be like, dude, what are you doing? Put some energy on them white boys out there. Put some energy on them. Put some energy on them. This lady is weak. She's a weakling. Why is you beating on her? Beat on them guys out there. Beat on them white guys out there. Beat on them. But you had so much energy and all this rage to sit there and beat on a hopeless, a weak woman. Somebody's not going to fight you back. Because when that dude was on the ground, she kicked him when he was on the ground. She did not kick him or hit him when he was up. She kicked him when he was down because she knew she had an advantage. Because she's small, she's weak. She knows, I can get a hit in. But man, I don't think a lot of people are gonna understand where I'm coming from. I don't really think a lot of people are gonna understand where I'm coming from. But the thing is that we cannot condone men just beating up women like that. You just can't do that, because that's what you're teaching the youth. When you do that, you teach the youth. You teach the young men that's coming up that, hey, it's okay to beat a woman down like this. It's all right. Because that's who I'm looking up to. I'm looking up to these older people around me, and I see them hitting women and beating up women and all this stuff. So it must be okay if the older people is doing it. And then they wonder why these young boys are beating up these their girlfriends and stuff. and slapping them around and stuff, because that's what they see. That's what they see. I hope that nobody let their young boys see this, because this was really an embarrassment. It was an embarrassment on both parts. It was an embarrassment on both parties. Let me say that. It was definitely an embarrassment on both parties, because all of this didn't have to happen. All you had to do was move the freaking boat. And he didn't even move it down that far. I could see if he moved it all the way down. You know what I'm saying? And if it was a problem, I don't know what the problem was. But it could have been that they had the boat there. So they could dock there. Maybe him moving the boat down, they couldn't actually get on the boat, safely. So maybe we don't even know what this whole thing about. We don't know who's right or wrong. All we know is that he moved that boat, and an argument ensued. But we don't even have all the information. Like, why did they come up to him and tell him not to move the boat? Did he move the boat too far to where they couldn't get on the boat? Is that why he started to argue? Because maybe that was why. Maybe he was like, man, why you move my boat? Now we can't even get on safely. I don't want to board over there because it's too much. It's too much over there. I need the boat to be over on here so we can. And he was probably like, well, you can't keep it here because the boat's supposed. So how am I supposed to get on my boat? And then all this ruckus just start. But that's what I'm telling you about most of these videos. They always want to start the video from where the fight started, but they don't tell you any of the information leading up to what started this. Like, why did the white man come down there and ask him about why he moved the boat? Why was that a dispute on why he moved the boat? That's what we need to know. But we ain't never gonna know. All we gonna know is that the white guy started the whole fight. That's all they want you to know, is that the white guy started the whole fight. They don't want you to know why he wanted his boat specifically there. They don't want you to know all that. All they want you to know is that he started the fight. Now, hopefully they can bring out what really happened, because they did say that one of the victims did an interview, and maybe I'll watch that interview to see, what really happened. Like, why did y'all want the boat to stay there when, I think he told them before the boat couldn't be there. So, why were y'all so aggressive when he already told you guys the boat should not be there? The boat's not supposed to be there. I'm going to have to move the boat down here so maybe more boats can come in. I don't know. But the boat can't be here. Why didn't y'all listen? That's all I'm saying. But, man, when I tell you it's been so much going on, I don't even have the breath to talk about it anymore. But I'm about to do me a pie show. I'm about to do me a pie show and sell some clothes. Sell some merch. So, y'all guys can come over to my live. I'm on Poshmark. I can leave my Poshmark link down below, so you can just click on it and go, and you should see that I'm having a pie show today. So, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I just want to come on here and talk. Always like and subscribe my channel. Always hit that bell notification so you won't miss another video. I love you guys. Always thinking about you. Until next time, it is your girl, Reset Me, and I will see you guys in another video. Peace.